It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Siggy.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 with more or less just in this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3. And we'll be back in a minute to get it started. So just about set now. Getting the nod on the mound, Ranger Suarez.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's some real power at the plate. Teoscar Hernandez. Hard on the ground to first. Harper steps on the bag. One up, one down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
You have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Headed towards the corner, Ruiz tracks it down for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And it's through for a hit. And that extends the inning for Mookie Betts. And now it's Mookie Betts. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Now snap throw to first. And he's back in there. Two outs. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in Game 3 of the NLCS. On the ground. Boom. Goes on to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. One left for L.A., so now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, and taking the ball for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani.
Really labored his last time out. 4+ innings, wasn't able to qualify for the win, but fortunately got a no decision and didn't take a loss. We'll see if he can get in the W column today.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Turner. Turner went deep in his most recent game. And he drops it down the third baseline. And a foul ball. Up the middle. Bats up with it. Fires over to first. One up, one down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And Chris, a great matchup in this one. An ace caliber arm in the hill against a deep lineup.
You said it, Boog, and I'm really excited to see how this plays out. The kind of talent they'll be facing, these hitters have a tough task ahead of them. Should be really fun to watch, though.
This is Bryson Stott.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
That one missed. One out, bases empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. And it's even up. Stays alive. Here's a 2-2. And the sweeper is off the plate.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Tony Ruiz in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Two down, nobody on.
Oh.
Foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. That one fouled off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses in the dirt. Liner, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And a foul ball.
One.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Goal night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. It's game 3 of the National League Championship Series. Here's Muncy to hit. Suarez back to work. Suarez, a 6'1" lefty, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Next pitch is downstairs. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Up the middle. Stop. Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Will Smith stands in now and watches strike one. No score here in the second. Way out front for strike two.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for LA, James Outman. That misses, and that is ball 1. Two outs. And there's a foul ball. On the ground to third. And foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Dodgers go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's the veteran first baseman, Bryce Harper. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swings through that. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Pitch misses. Ball 1.
1 and 2.
Out to short, and that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there, kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
First and second, no outs. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. And that's in there at the knees. Harper over at second. Bohm at first with no outs. There's a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Berg gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. And with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on.
Max Kepler in the box now. Takes strike 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
2 on, 1 out. And that is out of play. Next pitch, not close, up high. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. Hard ground ball for a base dive. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
So bases all loaded up. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies.
Right through there for a strike.
The 0-1. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 1-0.
Well, that could be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
Turner, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Next pitch is outside. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And that's a little high.
Tough spot right here. A couple of runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And a foul ball. Got him looking. They limit the damage here. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Phillies 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Right side, hard hit. He takes it on his own. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Here's Kike Hernandez. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. Ball one there.
1 ball, no strike.
And here it comes. Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved the knock.
So the batting order turns over. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And a curve is down and in.
1-0.
Now 1-1. And right back to the mound. Handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Offense held in check there. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott. The pitch. Hit on the ground to the right side. He'll do it himself.
Yep,
one
out.
Gone, bottom of the third inning. Stepping in, Tony Ruiz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
No strike.
Outside low. Yeah, that's ball 2.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
That one's in there. That's strike 1. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. They got it for out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Foul ball there.
That's off the corner.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And that's downstairs. The count now 2-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. They lead it 1-0. As we go to the top of the 4th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
All over that one right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
The batter will be Michael Conforto, and he's already singled in this game. Tap foul at the plate. And there's a ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Tying run is at first here in game 3 of the NLCS. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
On a line. Makes the grab, one away. Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 so far.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Mookie Betts, of course, the MVP in 2018. Perhaps no player on either team embodies what successful postseason offense looks like than Mookie Betts.
No, that's a ball.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That's the ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Edman, the runner at first with 1 gone to the inning. Swing and a miss. And now 3 in a row.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Next offering is foul back. Turns and fires to Betts. On the ground, could be 2. Over to stop for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Phillies 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And we're back. Bottom 4. Here comes Bryce Harper. Late on that fastball.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Hard hit left side. Muncy sends it to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. A single his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That's
No,
a little
that's
bit
the
low.
ball. 2-1.
Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2-2.
And he grounds one to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Two outs, base is empty. Here's JT Realmuto.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that's downstairs and outside. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. And a base hit right there. And at first, Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies. That one's in there, 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Realmuto runs. Ball outside. Safe at second with a stolen base.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
On a strike, the pitch. There's a strike.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Runner at second, 2 down. And the sweeper misses.
2 balls. 2 strike.
And now it's filled up.
3-2.
Johan Rojas next to bat for Philadelphia. And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 2 outs. And now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. That's out to center field. And that's the inning. Phillies leave a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Suarez back to work. And that's down and away. Muncy, multi-time All-Star, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. The 1-1 is fouled off. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That missed by a lot. And it's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Smith at the plate now. That's ball one. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Next offering in the dirt, and the count is 2-0. Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with one away.
That swing is all about confidence. Sitting pretty with a 3-0 count and using it to your advantage instead of wasting what turned out to be a good opportunity. A great job of hitting, and the result is a single. Good stuff.
Next to hit, James Outman. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Man at first, one away. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw comes into third. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here is Freddie Freeman. Grounded out his first time up. On the ground, a second, might be two. Over to Turner for one. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
It's game 3 of the National League Championship Series. And now for the Phillies, Trey Turner. And that one is inside. That one ripped. Calls it in for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Bryson Stott. Both 2 in this one. And a swing and a miss.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Almost got him.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ruiz up for the third time and takes ball one.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Swing and a foul straight back.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This is been a treat to watch.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's smashed towards center. Edman grabs it on the run. Phillies down in order, but they still lead it 1-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Enrique Hernandez. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Fought off foul. And a ball evens the count. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Next offering upstairs.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they give it to you.
Fires to first. Quick recovery from the misplay. Pays off for the out.
Definitely not a comfortable play to make down there at third when it's ripped at you like that. Pretty impressive stop, though. He kind of stabbed at it, got up, completed the play. You know, some guys are just waving at that one as it goes by to the outfield.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Has grounded out a couple of times. First pitch misses. The Dodgers down by a run here in Game 3 of the NLCS. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one missing inside.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Next one misses. 3-2 now. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Sends it to first, and Hernandez is out.
Showing us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. That's always a tough play going up the middle on the backhand, but what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets, and it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That one misses, and 1-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one almost got him.
Careful.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
On the ground, right side. Loves it on the dive. Throws from his knees. And he gets him. Nicely done.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part. But feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
Back now for the bottom of the sixth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Alex Vesia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Well struck right field. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Harper in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And a swing and a miss there. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Anthony Banda up and loosening in the pen. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Just missed.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Up and in. Ball 2. Got him looking. And Harper down on strikes.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside. And as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Boom. In the box again. takes a strike. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two outs. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That one hit to right. Dives. What a play.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
We go to the top of the 7th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Michael Conforto. Outside low, ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Jose Alvarado getting ready to go. Kerkering getting cranked up as well. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Dude, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
It's through for a hit, and a good start to the inning.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just kept it simple, played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Ranger Suarez will depart. He exits with the lead and gave them a really nice performance. New pitcher on the bump when we get back. Orion Kerkering comes on now.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
No outs, runner at first. Now it's Mookie Betts.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Fouled off down the right side. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's carrying. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
Here comes Max Muncy. Runner takes off. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the late stages of Game 3. And another ball. So the tying run at second. That one drifts inside.
Boom, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Here's a 3-0. And ball 4 to a board.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Will Smith to the plate.
You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing.
He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their number one job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Good job to fight that one off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Going to count 1-2. Popped up. Harper has a beat on it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Orion Kerkering won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. Jose Alvarado takes over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And the batter now, James Outman, 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed. Two on, 2 outs. In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Freddie Freeman would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. 3-0 down. Swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Deep breath. He's ready, and he fires. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner from second crosses the plate, and it's an RBI single, and this game is tied in the 7th.
Comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Clutch situation, and here comes one of the best hitters in these spots, Freddie Freeman. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. There's the strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And 1-2. With the go-ahead run at third here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him looking. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Lake trying it. Now batting Max Kepler. And takes low for ball 1.
Well, these Phillies looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Top of the zone for a strike. And the count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Up the middle. On to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. So digging in, Johan Rojas. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Turner now. 0 for 3 in this one. Right through there for a strike. On the ground to third, Betts. And it gets by him. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they can't get the out.
A nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know? Yeah, no question.
So 2 down. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Not close with that one, and the count is even 2-2. With the go-ahead run at first, near the bottom of the 7th. That one missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Ruiz, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Outside, and that is ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Oh, that could be a big walk in this ball game. Moves the go-ahead run into scoring position. So some pressure pitches coming up in this next AB.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back, squeezes it. That is the inning.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jordan Romano. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Andy Pappas. He represents the go-ahead run. Just missed. Late swing, fouled off. And that one fouled off. And now it's 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a ball popped up. Romano. He's got it, and there's one down. And now Teoscar Hernandez 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And ball 1 to the right fielder.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Next offering way off the plate.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Fastball for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
This to third. Bohm goes out to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Romano, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And that drops in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Swing and a ground ball. Stop over to first in time. And they get Edman for the out. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Score remains tied 1-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Evan Phillips. Now into the ball game on defense, Hesung Kim. He'll play second. Now it's going to be Kyle Schwarber. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. First offering, and it just misses.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Liner snagged at first.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Bryce Harper to the plate, 1 for 3. That's a strike, 0-1. And that is out of play. Next pitch misses way outside.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just a wasted pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Next to hit, Alec Bohm. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So they go quietly there. On to the 9th now in game 3. All tied 1-1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Matt Strong.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And here is Michael Conforto. And fouled off. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Hit on the ground to short. Into the outfield. Base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. That's off the mark, and that's ball 2.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why. Getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And there's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Max Muncy in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. With the go-ahead run at first, here in Game 3 of the NLCS. And that one is lifted in the air. Ruiz settles under this one, and there's one away. Here's Max Muncy. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Muncy hits one in the air. Ruiz should have this one. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. The batter now will be Will Smith. And this is a guy that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first guy at the ballpark. He's got to study opposing hitters. He's got to get familiar with his starting pitcher for that night. And he's getting in the cage to take his swings. That's a whole lot, and so many times goes unnoticed.
There goes the runner. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Two outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. now 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So one hit is all they get. Bottom part of the order. 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. All tied 1-1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And now the catcher comes up to him. JT Realmuto. Phillips back to work. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Anthony Fonda looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Scott also throwing. And downstairs. Fought off foul. And it remains 2-2. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it'd be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pick.
Max Kepler is the plate. That's in there. Strike one. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Up and in. Now 1-2. One down, base is empty. Fastball is outside. That's outside.
That's a really good take.
Johan Rojas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. All tied up here in the late stages of Game 3. Stays alive. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. Swinging a foul straight back. Trying to send this to extra innings. That one catches the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 10th inning coming up. All tied 1-1. On to extra innings. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, James Outman. Inside, just missed. Strike one.
One ball, one strike.
So now 1-2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And there's one away. So now it's Freddie Freeman. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That's in there, and that's strike one. Base is empty, 1 away, and here in extra innings. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
He was all over that one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Go-ahead run on base. Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. That one close, ruled the ball. 1-0. And another ball. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. And there's 2 away. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Max Strong departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Tanner Banks. Teoscar Hernandez getting ready to hit. 0 for 4 with 4 groundouts. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with one.
And a ground ball to first. Can't glove it cleanly, but in time. Nice job to stay with it to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to the bottom of inning number 10. All tied 1-1. Back here at extras, and a new pitcher on the mound at the bottom half of the inning, Anthony Banda. Trey Turner now. The shortstop takes the ball. Fouled off. He was late. Here's a 1-1. Hammered down the line. Base hit. Leadoff knock puts the winning run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
No outs, runner at first. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. And that one missing low. Winning run on base at first, no outs. Step off, throw to first, and Turner's back in. Check swing, called strike. Checks his swing, now an appeal to third. No swing, just held it back there. Winning run at first, nobody out. And we're in the last half of the 10th. Double play ball to second. There's one. On the run, sends it over to first. On to first, save. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Well, he made the decision to try to take it himself at second and then throw for the double play over to first base. But good hustle down the line. You know, it's a toss-up to think if he flipped it, could they have gotten him? I think you just have to go with your conviction.
Now it's the right fielder, Tony Ruiz. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. First pitch, just misses.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate, you've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the winning run is now in scoring position. And that one fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Winning run stands at second. Next offering is downstairs.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the
looking for the K.
I don't know what he's looking for right there. You have to be ready to swing the bat. You can walk it off if you're just a little more aggressive.
Kyle Schwarber. He gets the attention to walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Here's the Phillies pinch runner, Jose Siri. Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that is the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On to inning number 11 we go. All tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're in extras here. Tommy Edman at the plate. And ball 1. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Lifted in the air, right center field. And out number 1 on the grab. Michael Conforto will climb in. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Ripped towards third. Fires across the diamond, and he's out. Here's Mookie now. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. And that's too high.
1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here in game 3 of the NLCS. Now one missed. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. All tied 1-1. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the bottom of the 11th. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. The pitch. Swings through that one for strike 1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
And there's the strike. And that's outside. Now 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Two balls, two strikes.
That one off the mark. Full count, 3-2. JT Realmuto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, usually you're going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Realmuto stands in here, takes ball one low. Just missed. One down, base is empty. That's in for a strike. Gets under and pops it up. Betts makes the grab for the second out. And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Anthony Banda out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Clayton Kershaw taking over on the mound. Now Max Kepler. Both the infield and the outfield shifted over to the right. Late swing, foul to the left. Comes up empty.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Kershaw deals. Well, with the shift on, hits right into it. Throw on to Freeman, and the Phillies are set down in order. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 11 innings in the books now. All tied 1-1.